And focusing further south on Venezuela, inflation is skyrocketing. Shortage of basic goods are affecting consumers, yet Venezuela's stock market is up over 181% year to date. So what is going on? Joining me with more on Venezuela's economy is Russ Dallen. He's the president and editor-in-chief of the Latin American Herald Tribune. Russ, thanks for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me, Michelle.
So Russ, Venezuela's stock market, or the Caracas Stock Exchange as it's known, has soared 181% so far this year. Over the past year, it's up 390%. What is behind this huge rally?
Well, two things. It's a little bit deceptive in that it's actually not up that much in dollars because of the devaluation of the currency was officially devalued. The bolivar was officially devalued in February from 4.3 to 6.3. So you have that, so that the real returns in official rate dollars are about 80%. So it's still not bad. It's still number one in the world. But secondly, the currency itself has devalued so much because of the problems in the economy with 50% inflation, as you noted, that the returns are actually somewhat less than that, because to a dollar right now, even though the official rate is 6.3, in the street, a dollar will get you almost 39 bolivars. So more than 6 times what the official rate is.
So Russ, the index from the Caracas Stock Exchange is a capitalization weighted index of just 15 of the most liquid and highest capitalized stocks traded there. What are some of these companies? Is this index even close to being an accurate reflection of Venezuela's economy?
Well, it is in some ways. There are some great companies there, but the two biggest companies were nationalized by the government. Another company, for example, Ciditor, was nationalized, expropriated, if you will, by the government 2 years ago, and the government has actually stopped paying their debt. So they actually, the shortfall in the government's, even though it's exporting a humongous amount of oil at a humongous price, it's not enough to cover even Ciditor's debt of $74 million to creditors. So there are problems, and you essentially have an economy going into stagflation, if you will, with the GDP expected to be 0.3% at growth this year at best.
GDP expected,
and with 50%.
GDP expected to plunge. Yep. We've got hyperinflation at about 49%. Yet in Chavez's last year at the helm, the economy grew at 5.5%. So why is this post-Chavez era looking so bleak?
Because basically he spent all the money, and they don't. The cupboards were bare, so it left his successor Maduro all of the headaches, but none of the fun of having a great party. Now you're looking at the hangover.
And it is a serious hangover. Thank you so much, Russ Dallen. We're going to have to leave it there. By the way, Venezuela's currency has fallen more than 75% on the black market. And unfortunately, a lot of Venezuelans are resorting to the black market to get their dollars. Thanks so much, Russ Dallen, editor-in-chief of the Latin American Herald Tribune. We're going to take a quick